Hey everybody, Luke back from the breakdown. Today we're taking a look at the Daikin air conditioning and furnace that I had installed about 5 months ago. Now I want to give my feedback on it, talk about the thermostat here, talk about the actual units, and my experience overall with the apps and how it works on heating and cooling my home. First though, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, and hopefully we can help you decide if this furnace and thermostats are right for you. Now, I'm not an HVAC expert, all right? I am an average guy. I'm gonna give you my opinion from somebody who has used this as a homeowner for 5 months. Would I do it again? What I like about it and what I don't like about it. Now, we had our old Carrier system go out. System was almost 20 years old. Air conditioner blew and the furnace was kind of getting on its last leg. So we decided, hey, let's just all at once replace both. The furnace was about 20, the air conditioner was like 25 or more years old. And the dealer we had used previously recommended Daikin. Now, we had a Carrier system before and was happy with it, but we went with a new Daikin modulated system. Now, this is their thermostat. The Daikin modulated system is kind of a new technology that's not exclusive to Daikin, I believe. But what it basically does is instead of just having a high and a low setting, there are, in the case of the air conditioner, 6 different fan speeds we can pick from. The benefit there is if, for instance, you are right at the ability to need a little bit more air than low, you don't automatically jump to high. There's like a fan. There's medium speeds and more, which means you can run your system using less power and less gas than always just kicking it to max every time it's kind of cold or kind of warm out, and you can take advantage of some savings that way. Now, the interesting thing about that is it may seem like it's not blowing as much air, right? Because you're used to your furnace always kicking over to max heating, max cooling all the time. Where this may run a little bit longer at a lower fan speed, but I will say we have noticed a savings of on our heating and cooling bill for electric and gas so far when I look at it. But it takes longer, which is fine. It actually rotates the air better. It helps prevent hot pockets in your home. When you do a slower, steadier heat, it goes that way. Now, it does have the power to be even more forceful than my old Carrier system. So when it is trying to do a dramatic change in temp, 4 or 5 degrees, it can ramp up and successfully do that. So overall, that's great. Been happy with it. But there is one thing where I would say I probably wouldn't get, and that is their thermostat. This is the Daikin Smart Thermostat. They have a few models. We got the Smart one here, which allows Wi-Fi controls and more. It's okay. It does the job. But it does have several annoying quirks. It does have a wheel here to adjust the temp, which is very similar to an old iPod wheel. It does have a touchscreen where you can play around with it and do different things. It's kind of annoying to use, to be honest. It just doesn't go. For example, okay, I just accidentally set it to 61. Let's get it back to 70. Now I'm going up. Come on. Okay, I got to 70. There it goes. Go down. Nope, see how it went down and went back up? Even though I did not change the way I was going on the wheel? Let's try to get back to 70. No, now it went back down. There it goes. And I could go like this for a while. Oh, see, I'm going down and it goes up. Just random weird things like that happen. It just kind of jumps around as it pleases. Talking to the tech, they kind of said, it just kind of does that. It does have the ability to do things like scheduling on and off by day calendars. It does have the ability to play with the air quality and more in here and do different things, which is pretty nice. So you can go in and mess with the settings. You can play around with them. You can cap the speed, so if you didn't want it to go past low, for example, you can tell it to do that. It does have the ability for air quality, which I really like on this control panel, to cycle the air in your home on a schedule. So you can say, hey, while I sleep between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., turn on the fan, even if we're not heating, even if we're not cooling, circulate the air so you're purifying it through the filter and more. Really has helped cut down on the dust in the home. We also, because I have bad allergies, so does my daughter, we installed a UV light, which is an extra fee. It's an extra add-on to your furnace. And it zaps the air coming into your furnace with a UV light to kill off any particles in the air and more, make it easier for the filter to catch it as it's going through the filter stage. So we actually run it 24/7 on low speed to kind of just circulate the air through the home, really reduce my allergy level in the home, and really reduce my dust level in the home. So I would take advantage of some of those cool settings. It is a smart thermostat. There is an app. I will say the annoying thing about the app is sometimes I make changes in the app. The app is a lot easier to use than this. But then I come here and it didn't actually take effect. I have 3 of these thermostats. Don't think I have a bad one. I have 3 of them because we're a 3-zone home. All 3 do things like this. And all 3 will randomly not adjust to the temp I set them in the app. Good news is there is a workaround. This does work with smart homes. So you can use your Google Home, Alexa app, and more to control it. I haven't used Siri. I'm not much of an iPhone guy. But I found that probably Google Home's the best. Now both Alexa and Google will allow you to control it, will give you feedback and tell you what the current temp is and change the temp. Google though includes this in their routines. So I can say like when I leave the home, adjust the temp. When I go to bed, lower it. Half an hour before I wake up, raise it. Where my Alexa app for some reason won't partner with the Daikin to add it to routines, to turn on and off lights based on commands or based on location or time of the day and more. So I have to say, just you got the app, keep it. You got the thermostats, that's fine. But I have to say, use the Google Home one if you can, or maybe Siri or Alexa, because it really is a far better experience than this is. Honestly, I would get the furnace and air conditioner again, but I would probably not get the thermostat, to be honest with you. Now, for the actual furnace and air conditioner, very happy with it. Like I said, it does run at a lower speed. It does run for a longer time, but we have noticed a nice improvement in our heating and cooling bills over previous times, which is nice. Now, keep in mind, it's a little bit of a different technology, which for us, when they came in and installed it, because there's so many different speeds, they did have to do a little fine tuning of the dampeners. The dampeners kind of open and close and move air between different zones. But after they played around with that for a couple hours, they were able to quickly fine tune the system. I would say the heating is fairly smooth. I like the rotation of the air. It also helps with the heating and cooling to make sure one area is not becoming a heat box while the other area kind of becomes an ice box. We all know what that's like in a home where there's a hot zone and a cold zone in a home. Overall, I would say 2 thumbs up. It's a nice device. I am happy with how it works. I'm happy with the quality of it. So I will say though, the only thing I wish I didn't do is I didn't buy these thermostats because they are similar in price to some of the other smart ones. Probably would have been worth my money to go buy a Nest or another device out there and take advantage of it that way. So there you go. There is my review. 2 thumbs up overall on the system, both on the furnace and the air conditioner. I'll give it a 1 thumb up on the thermostat because it does do a good job holding the temp in the home. It just doesn't do a very good job at being user friendly on the app or the thermostat. So there you go. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm not an HVAC expert. I'm just a homeowner who's had this for a while and wanted to give you my review. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it.